On November 3rd, voters will decide whether to change the city's charter in ways that would dramatically alter how San Angelo's police chief and its city council members are chosen. The charter is to the city of San Angelo what the Constitution is to the United States. It's the document that guides what the municipal government can and cannot do. The City Council on August 4th approved placing 8 potential charter changes on the November ballot for voters' consideration. Some of the items have been deemed housekeeping matters that are needed to bring the charter into compliance with state law. Others would fundamentally change how 8 San Angelo leaders would be selected for their posts. San Angelo will again consider whether it wants to continue to elect its police chief or have the city manager appoint the chief. Currently, the charter requires only that the police chief candidates have lived in San Angelo at least 2 years. Supporters of the move to an appointed chief note that it would allow for a wider and more qualified pool of candidates in the future. The council agreed that the proposition's ballot language will note that incumbent Chief Tim Vasquez would be appointed to the post when his current term ends in May. Vasquez, who has been elected 3 times, told the council he favors the move to an appointed chief. The ballot will also include proposals to change the length of terms for the city council's 7 members and to limit their years of service. Proposition 1 would change terms from 2 years to 4. Proposition 2 would limit council service to 8 consecutive years, excluding partial terms.
I thought that was a great idea. 2 years is a fast turnaround. In 2 years, you're barely getting your feet wet. So 4 years, I'm all for that. Eventually it'll be up to the voters. But I think that anybody filling this position will find out that 2 years comes and goes real fast.
Charter Review Committee Chairman Trinidad Aguirre said the public voiced support for term limits, but was equally split between 2- and 4-year terms.
That was the length of the term and then the number of years served were at first brought together, but when we went out and we talked to the public and all of the input we got, the public wanted both. Some would say we'd love the 4-year term, we love the 8 years that they can serve concurrently, and others said no, we want the 2 years and we want them to serve 8 years concurrently. So we're giving the voters both.
Proposition 5 would increase council pay from $50 to $350 per month for the mayor and from $42 to $300 per month for council members. Council pay has remained unchanged since 1947. Having completed their work crafting the proposals, Aguirre said Charter Review Committee members will transition into educating voters about the proposed changes. He believes the November election will result in a higher turnout and sharper focus on the potential charter changes.
So I think it's a good time. I think that there's not going to be anything that's going to muddy the water. The people are going to be able to focus on it. The people are interested in it now, and if we delayed it, my concern is that we would lose some of the focus that we've gained up to this point in time.
Get out and give us your opinion. In the beginning, in November, it'll come out, and we'll see what the voters say. So this is your chance to step up and say, hey, I like it, I like everything, I like part of it, I don't like it at all.
For SATV, I'm Brian Groves.